guys, it's Liam Caddison here, and we're on the finale of My Hero Academia Season 4. This is going to be nuts. We are in for an explosive finale, quite literally, as we have Endeavor versus High End to cap off this impressive season. I was going to say impeccable, but, you know, impressive is also another term to describe how this season has gone by as well. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this finale goes, because like I said in my review in the last episode, this is it. This is a definitive moment for Endeavor. This is what the history books are going to be talking about when they recap his life, especially since he's just been officially recognized as the #1 hero in the Billboard rankings. This is going to be one that a lot of people are going to look back on as they get older and have their grandchildren sit down in front of them and they tell tales of how Endeavor hopefully beat High End, because you never know, we could be in for a complete shocker in this one, so fingers crossed. But either way, it's going to be an absolutely impressive finale, I feel, because not just, like I said, in terms of a storytelling context, is it going to be impressive, but also visually as well. Like, I said in the last episode that the visuals have been one of the strongest points in terms of Season 4 for My Hero Academia, so I'm really excited to see what's going to make our jaws drop, potentially. So yeah, this season has been absolutely impressive, as I've mentioned. I think it's contained my favourite arc of all time, which was the Overhaul arc, which was intimidating, it was horrific, it was well executed, and Overhaul was just an absolutely impressive villain. Like, I don't think when we concluded Season 3, I was prepared for how gripping it was going to be, how tense, how damaging it would be, and it was just well done. I absolutely loved the Season 4 arc. I don't know, though, like, in terms of what I feel is better overall, like Season 3 or Season 4, because I did enjoy the Provisional Hero license training arc in Season 3 over the School Festival one. So, yeah, they're both really close in terms of overall performance, Season 3 and Season 4, for the season itself. But I have really enjoyed Season 4 tremendously. I think they have definitely upped the ante, because it is very hard to follow up from All For One and his battle with All Might, and I think they did a very incredible... I think My Hero Academia Season 4 has done a very incredible job at following up with Overhaul and how intimidating he is, and I'm really excited for a few concepts in Season 5. I think there was one other concept as well that we haven't got too much focus on in Season 4 that I think is going to transition into Season 5, and that's Gigantomachia, who was a close accomplice to All For One, I believe. So, and that's, you know, you can't let that opportunity go, like, with just one episode. I feel like you've got to build on that, so I feel like that's going to be a thing for Season 5. But, yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to have more focus on the pro heroes, or if this is just like a mini arc, like a 2-episode arc that we're going to have. But I wouldn't mind seeing more of that in Season 5, but I'm really excited to see how we're going to conclude things for Season 4. So with that said, let's get into episode 25 of Season 4 of My Hero Academia. Let's go.
How terribly he treated his family. It's not like he ever mentions us or anything.
Come on, why would you even bring him up?
This is how a subject, isn't it? Like, to think about him being
I barely
number
remember
one.
him being around. He's basically like a stranger to me, so
Which
I don't blame
blame this family, the abuse they've suffered.
I can't stand that he pretends he never did anything bad to you guys. Especially to you, Mom. It's been about 10 years since he put you...
And the doctors don't think it's a wise idea. I have no idea what he's feeling or how his mind works, nor the external pressures that must be on him.
I do have a feeling what he's like.
He is thinking about us.
What he's feeling,
He's definitely
but
trying to face his past and his family in his own way.
he's not being manipulative.
I didn't know you could fly. I'm just not falling. Now stay alert. This thing's still moving.
This isn't flying, it's falling with style.
Could kill me with
Damn it. Oh god! Shit, people were like right there. Surely some people have got to collect shards in them.
He's already on the attack again.
Not resting.
I won't be able to get everyone out of the building. I don't have enough feathers, so I'll focus on those in the most danger. Hawks, Quirk, fierce wings.
The very top.
He has tough yet supple feathers. Each and every one of them is under his control.
Good on Hawks.
76 people.
Time to slice and burn.
Come on then, Dev.
I'm guessing you don't spend a whole lot of time in the kitchen, do you, Endeavor? It's bad form. Your food's supposed to be chopped into uniform pieces.
Overheating has always been a problem. It's what drove me. With each of you.
Oh, he's thinking back to his family.
For my actions. Let me try out my abilities.
Oh no, what other tricks?
I'll incinerate you with hellfire so hot you won't be able to regenerate fast enough.
Come on, Dev.
It tore off its head and threw it out of range.
So it could regenerate. Oh my. I don't like that visual of the petal dropping.
Not just as the #1 hero, but as the man that you call father.
He needs to be given that chance and... Oh my god! His eye! Oh, this is not good. This is... Jesus. This is visually impressive.
What is that idiot doing? He needs to stand down and wait for reinforcements.
That's not him.
Better than anyone you can.
There's no symbol. This is what it looks like when people have no hope.
This is it.
You've got to be kidding.
It's chaos, sheer panic. Todoroki. So you know then?
It's bad.
This is...
Don't just say whatever you want. What, you think scaring people makes for good TV? Okay, you gotta chill, dude. Look over there.
It's the fan.
You are the same as me. I'm nothing like you. I can barely even move my body at this point.
How poignant that is. I'm nothing like you, a monster.
I'm just propelling myself forward with the heat of my quirk. I'm thankful for the pain. It's keeping me conscious. So much for taking you in alive.
Yeah, that's out the window.
Can't give him time to react. I'll go beyond my capabilities. I won't stop fighting until I turn this ugly bastard into ash!
Come on, Endeavor! Oh, Hawks!
That's it, Endeavor. You got this.
Go plus ultra, Endeavor!
I can add my speed to your firepower.
Yes! Yes!
One final push. This is it.
Endeavor's a bloody phoenix! Let's go!
To become stronger than anyone.
Holy shit, those visuals!
My wings aren't strong enough. It's gotta be you. And this.
Even as he suffers and struggles, he's fighting.
He's got this, Todoroki.
For our sakes. Look at him.
Old man. Come on.
Yes, come on, Endeavor! Holy shit!
Watching you.
This is mental!
You are me. From the past. Or another future.
That's it!
Burn up. Be at rest. Appropriate.
Damn, it's hot already with the visuals. Whoa. What a freaking champion.
He's on his feet, with his fists raised high. A sign of victory. No, a symbol of a
Todoroki. I was bloody bracing myself for this to be absolutely impressive. But I think that was more impressive than I could have imagined. Holy shit! You kind of had a feeling the beginning and the Nomu saying, "You're like me," and then him saying, "I'm nothing like you," was kind of a parallel to his past, but how poignant it was brilliant. Holy shit. I think I've just had a new level of respect for Endeavor. Like, he's always been a very controversial character, no matter what your opinions are of him. He's always had that controversy behind him, and this episode reminded us of that. But that determination, that fighting spirit, how metaphorical his fight was, the visuals as well, it was just really incredible, and he definitely has solidified himself as the number one. I think there's a post-credit thing, but I just want to talk about how impressive he was. Wait, is this...
It's you. You're the ninth.
Yeah, I kind of assumed these are... all full... yeah. One for all, holders. In Season 5. Was that All for One by chance? Like, the guy who was, like, with red energy emanating from him when he saw that vision. Whoa, what could that mean? What could that mean? Like, I have a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling regarding what that, like, how that vision could pay some relevancy to, like, because I did speculate towards the end of the last episode, well, in the review portion, that there is going to come a time and a place where All for One breaks out of Tartarus, and yeah. But I'm just wondering what that could mean. Like, is Season 5 going to be a focus on Deku and One for All? Are we going to have a deepened focus to that? Kind of like how Season 5 of Buffy, because I'm currently watching that, a couple of episodes into Season 5, and that's focusing on the power of the Slayer. Is it going to be kind of parallel to that? Is there going to be some kind of significance with All for One? I'm not sure. One thing's for certain, though. Deku needs a clean up in his bedroom because, glass breaking, moths entering the room at night, not pretty, is it? So, yeah. Bloody hell, that was a finale. Like I said, I think this gained some new level of respect for Endeavor. Because it's hard to... like, what he's done, what he did to his family, it's always going to be shitty. You're never going to be able to accept that, no matter what. However, I don't think you can ignore what he's trying to do. He's trying to be a better person. And the efforts he went to in not just saving many lives, but stopping High End was absolutely impeccable. You can't dismiss that whatsoever. Visually beautiful, so much action. He actually lost an eye as well. It looks like. Because, you know, you could be impaled but not die. Although, I do think this could be him blinded or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, that was a great finale to season 4. Whew. Yeah, that was an incredible finale. Like, this is the thing, I realized that we were going to be in for a very tasty finale. I just didn't realize how great it was going to be. Because that took us to new levels of insanity. That was not just visually jaw-dropping as I expected, and still some of the visuals took me by surprise. Even the final nail in the coffin for the Nomu, but it was just really well done and very metaphorical, and yeah, I just absolutely enjoyed it, and I loved some of the little touches that were implemented. The little spark of fire from Todoroki acknowledging his like respect for his father. The little scene at the beginning with Todoroki's family about how they are adamant that Endeavor will never change, and you have the mother who you could one could argue out of context without the idea that we had that bit where Endeavor earlier this season said he was trying to change. You could say it could be a case of Stockholm syndrome, but that's it. He's going to go through this change. Endeavor, like this was the seeds that were planted at Endeavor, looking back at his past when the Nomu said, "You're just exactly like me," and I could kind of figure that this was, with Endeavor's character, this was touching up about the fact that you're a monster like me. Might not be physical, but you've done horrific shit. And when he rejected what the Nomu was saying, it was like he's going to start rejecting his past. He's going to try and use the monster as he's trying to use the Nomu as a metaphor to try to burn away his past, to try and start anew. And you know, those events, what he did to his family, you can never take that back, but you could be a better person. He was so fixated on his journey to defeating All Might, well, not defeating All Might, but surpassing All Might, should I say, and trying to be the number one, that his negligence to his family took precedent. He was very neglectful, very abusive, and that scarred them forever. And whilst those events cannot be, undone, he could be a better person, and that's what he's striving to be. Now that he's number one, there's almost a sense that I don't feel like I deserve this. And he wants to do right with Todoroki, with the family. He wants to make it up to them, so, and not never give up resiliency might earn them some respect, and Todoroki might that flashback when Endeavor said, "I'm going to try and be a better person to you and to the entire family," I feel like he's starting to sense that is what he's going to start to try to do. So yeah, but it was really, really intense. I just really loved it. And we even saw some ramifications to Endeavor himself. He lost his eye, so yeah. And he was even overheating at some point, and he had to keep realizing he had to keep pushing through the pain. That pain, him getting impaled, the overheating. He had to kept utilizing that to his advantage if he was going to defeat the Nomu. He was wanting to bring it alive, but that went that was out the window when he kept regenerating. It wasn't going to be a straightforward situation. This is an idea to get more intel or from the Nomu, but you know, some things you gotta have to let go for the good of the people, and that was it, because it was causing colossal damage. The damage to the building was a high point for that, because of the fact that there was 70 odd people in that collapsing portion of the building. Thankfully Hawks was there, And that's it. Like, Hawks had to be there. He had to partner with Endeavor, otherwise those people, yeah. Not just that though, but like we also had Endeavor realize that you had to take the Nomu up in the stratosphere essentially to not catch any of the other citizens. But yeah, I really loved that. That was really well done. What a tense fight. And I loved it because, like, whereas the Nomu in season 1 was, like, I feel like this was the biggest threat in terms of the Nomu since season 1. I mean, we've had Nomu be threatening in seasons 2 and season 3, that's granted, but the level of ferociousness, the levels of hostility that this high-end Nomu presented was reminiscent of season 1's Nomu for All Might. And yeah, I feel like that is a really, really good implementation, because otherwise, you know, the Nomu being pawns, it's just going to feel lacking in comparison to the Nomu in season 1. So you had to have this threatening Nomu to face off against Endeavor. And it worked really, really well because it kept regenerating. It was very intellectual. It kept mocking Endeavor. It was a formidable opponent, and I really loved how this fight was executed. It was just visually stunning. It was just well done. The hero took significant hits, and there was there was points where this looked completely against the hero. Like, you even had the public go into chaos because there's no symbol of peace, and it was very, very heartbreaking to see like that go around, because you see this, you just see the citizens realize that there is no symbol of peace. This is the world going into chaos because All Might has retired. He can't protect us anymore, and it's a scary situation. And I think Endeavor, like, whilst he wasn't watching that on like the screens or whatever, he realized. I mean, I'm sure he could have heard the panic in the crowd in the distance, but like I said, at the same point, he has to realize that I can't let these people down. I can't let All Might down. I am the number one, and I'm not going to give up whatsoever. So, yeah, it was just really, really powerful to see that never give up determination from Endeavor. And yeah, that fight was brilliant. I just absolutely enjoyed it. And it was you just felt so much for Todoroki as well. He was going through so much tension at that moment, like, because he realized the severity of the situation, and there was that worry for him. So, yeah, it was just really powerful stuff, and I gotta, like I said, props to this finale for going all out, as well as like recognizing not recognizing, but like demonstrating a very, very good push for Endeavor now that he's officially the number one hero. They give him this colossal threat in the high-end Nomu, and it was executed supremely well. I just really loved it. So yeah, I just really loved this, and it was great to have him reflect on his earlier life, not just his regrets to what he did to his family, but also him chasing All Might, him wanting to pass him, and well, even Hawks recognized that as well, and he did amazing as well. Like, there was bouts of regret that he couldn't help in this tense situation, but Hawks did the best he could, given the situation at hand. And yeah, it was just a well done finale. I just really loved that. And like I said, you can't forgive him for what he did in his past to his family. You can't. That's never going to like be undone. What he did will always remain stained to him for the rest of his life. but you can admire the respect that you can admire the aspect that he is trying to change who he is, that he never gave up in that fight, that he was very, very resilient. And like I said, I do feel like he's trying to change. I've never been his biggest fan because of the abusive themes he presented, but he is wanting to change. He's wanting to be a better person, someone that his children can look up to, especially Todoroki. And I get that. And I do hope that this quest to change can keep up, if you get what I mean. He can keep evolving and not revert back to the arsehole that he was. So yeah, it doesn't make up for what he did, but he is starting to change, and he just wants to redeem himself, and I think that is good for him. It's just, you gotta show it, and you gotta respect what he did in this fight, because that was intense. That was heroic. That was very ballsy. He never even gave up. Like, he never had a quick reprieve after he lost his eye. He was like, he recognized he was overheating, and it was making him think, but like, he lost an eye, he got stabbed, and he kept channeling that pain, and that was very admirable. So yeah, but what a finale. I just really loved that. That was a very impeccable conclusion to Season 4, in my opinion. So, brilliant stuff. So, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed that reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my Media Feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!